Cindy Birkland here with cindybirkland.com, and I want to share a little story or a little experience that I had this week. And I thought it was really a great lesson, and I wanted to bring it alive on the podcast because I thought that it was something that we can all learn from. I had someone this week that, in my business dealings, every now and then, people will bring business or whatever. So I had a friend that had referred business to another friend, and he wanted to be compensated for that. And my friend basically told him, hey, he's gonna pay you X amount of money. Well, what happened is this person didn't understand the whole workings or the inner workings of this transaction, how much the transaction was, how much he was going to be getting paid. They hadn't really worked anything out on paper yet. And he, my one friend called the other one and said, hey, you're going to be getting paid this much. And they hadn't really worked anything out. Well, what ended up happening is the other guy flipped out, went totally crazy. You're screwing me out of money. Started calling him every name in the book. It was so horrible. Started texting him the most evil, vile things that you could say to another human being. I was in shock at what this person did. Like, I couldn't even believe that someone could talk this way to another human being without getting clarity on something. And what I realized is that word for that is called being intolerant. And there's a saying that goes like this: seek first to understand and then to be understood. And what that's basically saying is find out before you start getting upset or freaking out. Practice some patience, practice tolerance, find out what's really going on before we cause damage. And so when we're intolerant and we're not practicing patience or understanding, what that does is it creates so much frustration, it creates hurt. So what's happened now is this person showed that he is not tolerant. And can he really be trusted with business and with emotion? See, when someone shows me something like that, basically they're asking me to believe them. And so now I believe you. You showed you're behind without finding out what's really, really going on. And so for me, this was a lesson to really learn and to continue practicing patience. And when things aren't going my way, I've got to seek first to understand the whole situation. Why is this person saying that? What's going on behind the scenes? What is really the truth here? Seeking truth is the best practice and the best medicine that we can really do. Because if we say something that we shouldn't, guess what? It went out into the universe and you can't take it back. You can say, I'm sorry, and will you forgive me? But man, you've done damage in the process. And do we really want to do damage with another human being? And, I had just had to tell this person that this was going on with. I said, you really need to pray for this person because God watched that whole thing. And he saw how you were treated. And when you're a child of God, when you belong to God, which we all do, it's really important how we treat other children of God. Think of how we feel when people treat our children badly. We want to go box their ears or, whoop them. We want to protect our kids. And God feels the same way about us. And that's why we never want to practice wrath on somebody else. We leave that up to God, and God's wrath is always so much worse. So I always pray for people that do me wrong because I know that God was watching the event, and I need to be careful on how I treat you and other children of God because I know that God's watching me. So let this be a lesson for us. I just felt like it was notable and that we needed to just learn from this experience. So today, my word for you is, hey, let's practice tolerance. If this conversation is interested in you and you would maybe like to hear more or could use some coaching on the matter, please get a hold of me at cindybirkland.com and let's have a conversation. Cindy Birkland here. Just wanted to say thank you for watching the channel. And if you want more content, just need you to click right here. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, clicking right here. If any of these conversations have interested you, please get a hold of us at cindybirkland.com, or you can reach me at cindybirkland@gmail.com. Thanks again for watching.